So it would certainly stand to reason that one of the most popular sports in the entire world, one of the most heavily bet on sports, if not the most in the National Football League, would also be the most difficult to beat. Finding edge in the NFL, people will tell you it's impossible. It's some holy grail, a quest not worth enduring by any means. It's not worth your time. Well, that's a lie. In fact, you can find edge. And because it's difficult to find edge, and because that edge isn't always there, any edge, all right, it doesn't matter if it's small or if it's massive, is huge and it's an advantage. And it's one that you have now against the books. It's really against the market. That's what we're doing here for you at oddshopper.com. So let's look at the NFL and understand how difficult it is to beat the NFL week in, week out, game in and game out. That's why we have for you the ability to shop odds, sides, totals, money lines, first half, first quarter. This is where you can find massive edge. Look no further than week 14, Thursday night, as the Pittsburgh Steelers host the New England Patriots. As you see, there is a consensus here across the board, except for one book where this line is at 6. This has been bet. It's efficient. Every book is fine. The difference is the juice that you lay. 109 versus maybe 112. However, look at this. Points bet. One book we have identified is only asking you to lay 5.5. Now, you would never just take 5.5 when you can take 6. So the edge is now betting a home favorite at minus 5.5 off the key number at 6. This is massive edge when you bet the NFL. This is something you don't often find, but when you do, you attack. And this is what our tool is constantly searching for, constantly mining for you, is a little bit of an edge. Because we know in the NFL that little bit of an edge is multiplied exponentially large for you. Moving off of a half point, that key number of 6 is gigantic. You are now covered by 6, 6.5, and 7. And that's why you use the tool. And you can see not every game is going to have this. Not every line is going to work as such. But when you can find something like this off a key number of 7, where the Rams, granted, you may be laying 7 for Baltimore, but you can find 7.5. FanDuel activated plus 7.5. You are now getting a hook on the second biggest key number in the sport. And you can only get that at one book. Well, I was on BetMGM. You got to be on every book. That's why we provide links below. That's why we try to get you signed up, and then we continue to educate you on how to win. We don't pump and we don't dump. We make sure that this community grows smart. Look, sometimes you don't have it. Jacksonville, Cleveland, this is officially bet to 3. Minnesota, Las Vegas, officially bet to 3. But you can look at the NFL schedule and find area and find edge. Oh, wait. The Broncos-Chargers line opened at 3. You were busy. You've got kids. You've got a car payment. You got 2 jobs. You got a bunch of stuff. You missed it. The line moved. It's at 2.5. Your buddy's bragging. I got it at 3. Well, hold on a second. Let me check on oddshopper.com. Bang, Caesar still has it at 3. Now you go back to your buddy and say, get off me. I got it at 3 too. The market moves, the market adjusts. We are constantly on top of it, and we are constantly finding you edge. The Green Bay Packers, again, 7, 6.5. The difference is monumental, gigantic. Money line, you can find edge here in the money line. You can find the difference as far as discrepancy is concerned across the board. You can find it also with totals. We have this across first half, first quarter. Totals, you will definitely find range. Even if it's a hook off a key number, you will find the ability to have maneuverability and profit. That's what we're doing here. Again, as we get to a day here where it's 30, 30 and a half, the difference 29 and a half. If you'd like to go over, you can do it at 29 and a half, under 30 and a half. That's the range, and that's the benefit of why you use oddshopper.com. But that's not it. We've got the parlay builder here for you. We've got other things that you can use. The parlay builder is doing that. It builds a parlay for you. Go to your book of choice and it will build a parlay ahead of time for you. You can mix, you can match, you can take out what you like, what you don't like, and it will be for you winning bets plus EV bets that we've provided. Also, expert picks. Look at those beautiful faces, all providing you picks that they have highlighted from oddshopper.com. Last but certainly not least, you get to be a part of the Discord. I'm even giving you out plays that I shouldn't be. These are behind the paywall. And look, Brock Purdy ahead of the weekend. You get all of this. And most importantly, the ability with our free odds tool or our paid tools, the ability to beat the market. That's what we're doing at OddsShopper. Make sure you use our code below. Make sure you sign up and take advantage of this today.